because, as you said,
they're pushing out
a
more
month
digital
ago
stuff,
or so, they're pushing out more digital stuff, but they don't have the hard drive space to support all that, and that's why a lot of people haven't really,
Oh my god, you made me download Final Fantasy. You told me afterwards that it was just a demo and it was going to delete all my stuff afterwards. And it took 11 gigs of my space.
You like jumping ahead. Anyway, Final Fantasy 4 Realm Reborn beta is now available on the PS4. Now you can event.
And you told me afterwards, because it's a beta, so I thought it was a beta, but you could also use your character if you have an account, which makes sense to me. But since it's a beta, they delete everything.
Yeah,
but why, if you're playing the same game on the PS3 and on the computer, would they do that to you?
Because you don't even have to have the game to play the beta for. People who don't have Final Fantasy can check out the beta
their account
and see if they like it.
That's ridiculous.
The live game comes out.
They don't want it to glitch or something and you get tons of money? Is that what's going on?
No, it's
stupid.
It's a different system, and you can test out the. I think you can test out the Vita on it now.
You want to know my opinion?
I already know your opinion. You think it's stupid.
So I don't really want to play it. Why I'm going to invest my time into that?
Play on the PS3 when you sign into the game for the first time in 3 weeks. You sign in 3 weeks.
I really want to go, but then I'm tired every day. I'm tired.
That's why you lay in bed, fire it up on the PS3.
Guess who complains?
So
this little guy over there.
Just let it happen. Just let it go. All right.
Wait. We didn't talk about Space Jam.
Yeah, we did. I told you. LeBron James is starring it. You didn't know who LeBron James was.
Oh, true.
And that's what we're talking about Michael Jordan.
I thought you were talking about the Fantastic Four.
No.
Oh, that's what I was like, who's he playing?
That's what I said Space Jam 2.
I was very confused. That's why I was confused.
Because never mind.
What?
Xbox One price drops.
Oh, now that makes sense. I get what you're saying, because LeBron James is the basketball player.
Yeah.
Okay, well that makes total Michael sense. Jordan. Okay, well that makes sense to me. Sorry.
In the UK, the Xbox One price is dropping $49, and they're wondering if they're going to do the same over here.
Huh.
I mean,
that's pretty soon.
It's getting outsold really bad right now by the PS4. Now the issue, PS4 is selling really well, but now people are starting to voice their opinions about the lack of multiplayer games coming out on it. All the big exclusives coming out
are single player.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And everyone was expecting the Order 18.
Guess what? I can't play with Mike because he keeps playing all these one-player games on.
That's all that's available.
The PS4.
Yeah, well, that's all that's available on it.
He's hogging it.
The first game is going to be multiplayer. It's going to be the first big one that's going to be multiplayer is going to be that Destiny, and that's probably single player per system.
Excuse me.
And
burping a lot.
It's been announced that Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zero price is set for $30 on the next gen machine.
What? That's cheap.
That's because it's barely a game. It's probably 2 hours worth of story. They split the game in two. Yeah, it's been split in two. This first one's I think very short, and then you gotta wait for the second half.
Is it digital only?
No.
What?
Digital and disc.
That's weird.
That's what people weren't happy that it got split into two.
Huh. Yeah, that's kind of dumb too.
Mm-hmm. But hey, $30, I'll check it out. Alright. Facebook purchased WhatsApp for $19 billion. Sorry, $19 billion.
So you can download this app.
19 billion. I can't do it. It's Austin Power.
No, I know.
Dr. Evil.
I just want you to continue.
Sorry.
19
billion dollars. No. WhatsApp is kind of like iChat, except it stretches across all devices. So if you want to chat with your...
Well, there's other apps out there that is the same thing, but what makes it different exactly?
I don't know. All I know is it works like iChat, where you can be on your cell phone and chat to the tablet or computer and stuff like that.
So I guess it's instead of using iChat just on iPhones, you'd be able to use it on... Why?
Because Facebook already has enough information about me. I don't want them to control my... they already save all your messages on Facebook itself.
I told you that.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying because they already do that.
And your typed deleted messages.
So you really want to touch the app that they have like that with text messages, phone to phone?
Yeah. I know.
I'm just saying. They're willing
$19 billion, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm. There's something in it that they want.
So, I mean, it's pretty much free texting, just like iPhone to iPhone with the iMessage, except you can use it on all HTC phones. HTC, right?
Yeah.
Android, all that stuff, and iPhones.
Or they can just all get iPhones.
It's free.
Comic books. Original paperback versus digital. You
don't have to oily up your comics. Did you read that comic, by the way?
I haven't had time to.
I haven't someone's bugging
you know what?
me about doing things, but they borrowed how many books of mine?
If I would have swung by home, I would have brought that one back. He was trying to get me.
Do you not like it?
I like it, but
then you're here this whole time reading those pervy comics.
Olaf. Hey, you know it's funny.
Spell it.
Oglaf. And you know that's funny.
Okay.
I would not recommend that for anyone under the age 18.
No, seriously.
No, do not read it if you're under the age 18.
So Mike is cracking up. He, reads comics sometimes in the bathroom, right? He's cracking up. And then I'm like, what the heck are you laughing at? And then he reads the comic to me. And I thought he was kidding. This is like something that...
That's what happened to me. He told me one of the stories. And I was like, that sounds pretty funny. I want to check it out. That's why I was so shocked when I opened the first page. Like, okay, this leaves nothing to the imagination.
Yes. So pretty much, I don't know. I don't really know the exact story, but I guess the characters are kind of, ongoing. So one of the stories is...
It's a chant. Message your phone.
Huh? Yeah, but it didn't have 50 million dings. I just had one ding. Anyways. So one of the stories is something about... What is that guy? Is he like a bad guy, kind of? And he has like some underground thing going on? I don't really know what's going on. So this other kid, he somehow gets kidnapped. Maybe I'm still telling the story wrong, but you'll get the gist of it. Yeah, Stefan knows because he actually read it. So pretty much he winds up getting kidnapped?
No.
Oh, how does he get there?
He's like a slave or something like that to the mistress.
Well, then how is he in this with this guy?
With the guy?
That likes him.
Oh, there's several of those.
Okay, so yeah, I'm on a different story. So I think he gets kidnapped or something, and there's this guy down there. And then he's like, okay, well, I guess I need to go now. And the guy's like, wait, before you leave, have something to eat. We have plenty of food here. And he's like, no, I should go. And then he's like, well, at least share, have a piece of cake. Like, you can't pass this up. So then the guy's like, and he goes, how do I know it's not poison? And he goes, look. And then he just goes, okay, fine. And then the guy winds up, he eats a piece of it. So he goes, here, just try some. So then he does try some. And then I think he winds up saying, yeah, okay, you can go now, but you'll probably want some of this antidote. And so he drinks it and then pours the rest of it on his package. Like, he's naked and you see stuff. You see it. And he pours the rest of the antidote on there. That's how this comic is.
Yeah.
And so Seven was over here reading that, and that's exactly how I was laughing every so often.
That's because there were much worse ones than that.
And I have not read it.
But, like, digital versus paper, man, who is dinging up your phone? I didn't answer. So violent. I hope y'all heard that. Yeah, not so funny was on the other shoe.
Who did 20 million dings with you?
That's because I wasn't answering them. Some of those were dinging them back. Whatchamacallit? Oh, digital versus original. I was saying, see, I prefer having the paperback just because it's kind of like something to collect, and you can go back and reread them over and over again. Well, you can do that with digital, too. But digital, you eventually run out of space, and I have yet to go back and reread anything digitally.
Oh, it's on vibrate now.
That's Sandra trying to ding up my phone. Yeah, I just prefer the original because you have to go out and buy it.
Okay, so my husband likes to buy the originals and then read the digitals. He doesn't touch the originals because he wants to keep them original and doesn't want fingerprints or dents on his comics. That's ridiculous.
Well, I mean, I don't like things digitally. Because, like, with photos, I still prefer the old school physical material in my hand.
DVD. That's why you refuse to believe that.
I don't trust
Xbox.
Well, okay.
PlayStation, all these are. Well,
let's say, like,
but that's what I'm saying.
On your iPad,
it's going to go digital because what about all the games? I know they're not as expensive.
But then
all these games that you buy digitally already on the systems, or the ones that you buy on your phones.
But the thing with the games and digital is you're spending money on that. Like, see, like people with the original Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and the old Sega Genesis and all that, they still kept. A lot of people kept those and still go back and play those. But let's say you have your stuff on the cloud and a company bellies up like Sega did, and they no longer even support that cloud anymore. All that money you spent on that on those digital games, that cloud, you can't go back and That's why I don't really trust the like iTunes cloud and the Amazon cloud.
And I don't like that you can't. It doesn't seem like you can. Most of it is on the cloud, and you can't actually download it yourself. It's like has to stay there, and you can watch it and preview it. You can download a couple at a time, and I guess you can have them on a hard drive somewhere, but it's just too much space.
Yeah, I still would not. Just don't want to trust the clouds. I just prefer having the physical copy. They should automatically include a digital copy with every physical copy you purchase. That's the way it should be.
That is kind of how it is.
Not with games.
Well, not when you download them.
Not with games, nor with
Excuse me.
Comics. Like, it would be nice if they did that with comics, but I understand why they wouldn't.
It totally smells like M&M's. Smell
it. And yeah.
Oh, it's... By the way, I'm not just telling you to smell something. It's
It's as bad as you think.
You know, I have a little M&M's minis container here.
Anyways, that's it for this.
That's you for reading that stupid comic. There goes your brain. It's in the gutter.
It's always been in the gutter. That's it for this week. Be sure to follow us at Twitter at NS Podcast. Follow us on Facebook by doing a search for Non-Sucky Podcast.
Email us, nonsuckypodcast@gmail.com. And we actually have a site now. Non-Suckypodcast. Is it?
.com.
.com.
It's still the Podbean one, though.
And...
It's gonna be for a while.
Why?
Because I don't have time to mess around with it. I'm dealing with the other stuff.
And we are on iHeartRadio, so...
Well, weekly form is still on there. I have to submit this one.
Sorry.
Again, I haven't had time to...
He doesn't have time, but then he has time to play Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm. I make time for Final Fantasy when I don't have time. I'm paying money for that. And we'll see you...
Next time. What?
Probably in 2 weeks. Sunday afternoon.
Why? Why? You can do the weekday. Same thing.
Maybe. We'll see you next week sometime.
Yeah.
Cha-cha.